Good evening to those who listen. It's October 29th, 2024, 9:19 p.m. And I just wanted to say that, for anybody out there too, facing any similar situations where you're presented with hate, the first thing people think about doing is revenge. How do I get back at that person? But we need to actually do the opposite and love them. And one great verse is Matthew 5:44. But I say unto you, love your enemies, bless them that curse you, do good to them that hate you, and pray for them which despisefully use you and persecute you. So we're going to be going through, the true believers are going to be going through times where we're going to be persecuted, and we got to just do it the Jesus way. There's a song that's out that's called The Jesus Way. That'd be a good song to play. If anything, let me throw up the lyrics. I'll put those lyrics up. But I say unto you, which hear, to those who will listen, love your enemies, do good to them which hate you. So, anybody's allowed to say whatever you want on my channel as long as it doesn't have hate, or there's a lot of swearing, stuff like that. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. I'm not going to delete your opinions unless they're, directed hate, or if it's, swearing and stuff like that. But everybody has the right to speak their opinions. So let me do this real quick. I'll even admit, when I first saw that, I got kind of mad. And I was like, what in the world? I always get accused, not just people on YouTube, but I always get accused in my, with my friends and stuff of, lying and cheating and all this. And I'm like, what, I don't see what that does for anybody. It's just, it's bad. So, but I've been accused of doing a lot of things that I never did. And it makes me mad. And I lost some friends that way. I lost 3 friends. I told them, I'm done with you guys because I'm tired of being treated like, I'm always the bad person and I'm always the one who's doing the wrong things and lying and all that. Well, I try not to lie ever. But anyway, so this is how we should react to people that are persecuting us, that are hating us. So just read that. If you curse me, then I will bless you. If you hurt me, I will forgive. And if you hate me, then I will love you. I choose the Jesus way. If you're helpless, I will defend you. And if you're burdened, I'll share the weight. And if you're hopeless, then let me show you there's hope in the Jesus way. I will follow Jesus. I will follow Jesus. He wore my sin. I'll gladly wear his name. And, if anybody that's wearing his name that believes in Jesus is going to have harder times coming up. So this is like a preparedness thing too. And this, this song and what he says in the song is actually really hard to do, but this is what we should do. He is the treasure. He is the answer. I choose the Jesus way. If you strike me, I will embrace you. Remember how it says to turn the other cheek? And if you chain me, I'll sing his praise. And if you kill me, my home is in heaven, for I choose the Jesus way. So, I don't know. I think that's just an appropriate song. I admit I did get a little mad, but I try not to get mad and leave, mad comments back to people. Sometimes I get, a little carried away, but, at least I try to take a little time to make the comment, so then, then you get more time to cool down and stuff, I don't know, I just don't like it when people are attacking me, especially for no a reason I don't even know what it could be. Where we at? And I choose surrender. I choose to love. Oh God, my Savior, you'll always be enough. I choose forgiveness. I choose grace. I choose to worship no matter what I face. So this is what we should do. And I know it's hard, especially with family. When you get mad at your family and you're arguing and fighting, it's hard to be calm, and and do the right thing, because you get angry, and but I've known that more so with family. I have more patience and tolerance for other people, but when it comes to my family, sometimes, I mean, I don't know, something, it's just I get triggered more easily, and what makes me mad about that part is, my family knows me, and they should know better. But I mean, this has been going on for years, where I get, my family says, "Oh, you're faking your injuries, you're faking your illnesses," and why would anybody do that? And this is from, let's say, 10 to 15 years. Yeah, because it was like 2000 and I think it was 2013, 2012. So I don't know, over 10 years for sure, where I just, where I've had back problems, and, that was one of the things. And I've had back problems. I'm not lying. I didn't make it up. And some people thought, oh yeah, you just faking it, trying to get a lawsuit or to get disability. It took me 19 years to get disability. So I thank God for that. I went through a lot of suffering. I went through a lot of not being able to work very much. Well, for a while, not being able to work at all. And then slowly working like 10 hours a week for years because of what was going on with me. I didn't make it up. I didn't pretend to do that. I lost my family because of that. My ex thought that I was, well, she didn't know. She knew that I had problems, but it was just such a poor life, and I couldn't really provide as well as I wanted. I've had therapists say that you're doing it on purpose. So I don't know. It kind of gets to me a little bit, I guess. Not that this is the same thing, but I don't know. Sorry, I'm kind of going off a little bit on a rant a little bit, but I'm just saying, no hate on this channel, please. I will block you if it is considered hate. So I don't know why anybody would do that. If you don't like my stuff, if you don't believe in my stuff, you don't like my channel, you don't like me, just leave. You don't have to leave hateful comments and all that. I don't understand why people do that. And it's been going on for a long time. For pretty much 7 years. Well, we'll say at least 6.5, because I remember some people, I even had a death threat once. I'm like, what in the world? Just because, you don't believe in the Sun Simulator? So what? If you don't believe in the Sun Simulator, go to some other channel then. Doesn't make any sense why people have to put hate on there. Yeah, I almost reported it, but I blocked the guy. Yeah, he said he was gonna kill me, and I'm like, what in the world? That is not tolerated at all on this channel. But anyway, all right. But that's what we should do. We should think. Stop and think. Always take a breath, count to 10, whatever, and then think. What would Jesus do, and what should Christians do in situations when presented with hate? Because I know it's hard, and especially now with everything going on with all this crazy stuff with the election, I get mad at the TV all the time because I hear all the lies from one side, and it's so blatant. And then I also hear the mocking too. When people say that you're not allowed here, or you're at the wrong rally. That's mocking God. That's terrible. And then they kick them out of there. Really? Can anybody speak their mind? What is wrong with saying Jesus is King, Jesus is Lord? There should be nothing wrong with that. But I got a feeling pretty soon that's going to be considered hate speech. Believe it or not. Jesus is Lord will be considered hate speech. All right. Thanks for watching. God bless.